Hi, I'm Andrew Stevenson, and in today's video we are going to make a blood pressure logbook. Now these are really simple to make and they are selling in their hundreds on Amazon. I know because I had to buy one not that long ago. A blood pressure log is for keeping a log of your blood pressure. The clue was in the title there. So I'll just set the document. We're going to do 6x9. I'm not planning on using any colour, but I will change that to CMYK. We'll use the margins. So I have asthma, very mild, and I have to go to the doctors once a year just to have it checked over. When I'm there, they take my blood pressure, and it was high this time when they took it. So I had to go away and keep a log of my blood pressure for about a month until I was able to go back. It turns out I have an illness known as white coat syndrome, which is you are anxious when you go to the doctor, so your blood pressure goes through the roof. Thankfully, it wasn't serious. The treatment is just to stay away from the doctors. But I did have to log my blood pressure. I had to take 4 readings a day for a month. And that's where these books come in. So for this, we're going to use the table, and we need to capture. We're going to have the date. We're going to have the time. We're going to have 2 columns for blood pressure, systolic and diastolic, and we'll have heart rate. And if there's space, we'll have a section for notes, just in case you want to make a note about, whether you were anxious or whether you were doing exercise, whether you were ill, things like that. So I wanted to leave space for 4 readings a day. That's what I had to do. And if we do it over, say, a week a page, that will be, we'll say 30 deep. And I'll just change the height of all of these. We'll start off at 8mm. Might have to shrink that down a smidge or change my plan. So we'll just stick to a neutral font and centralize all of these. So this first one is going to be date, then time, then blood pressure. That's going to be divided into 2. So I'll leave that one blank for now. Pulse. And I'll just drag one here for notes. So we are going to merge some cells. I need to merge those 2. Blood pressure people know what this means, so that's fine. I'll merge those 2. Now these 2 don't need to be that large, that wide. So we'll try changing them to, that's fine. Again, pulse doesn't need to be that large. And I'll just drag that in. So that's probably fine, I would say, for general width of it. I do just want to change the height ever so slightly. So that was 0.8. We'll try 7mm. Yep, that'll do perfect. So now I'm just going to start merging some more fields just to make it clear what we're doing. So there's going to be 4 per day. So I'll merge those. Merge those. So that's a week's worth there. I'll do the same. I'll do the same with the notes columns. And that's it. That is your basic blood pressure monitor. Now it's probably a tad too close to the margins, so I will just insert slightly. And if we can get a size 16 font in here, then we are laughing. The reason I'm checking the font size is just to make sure there's enough space for there. There's enough space there for people to write in it. It's 0.7 centimeters in height, and apparently anywhere from 16 to 18 point font is technically large print. So you could get some large print text in there. You don't have to get any more fancy than that. It's just a document to log daily a measurement. You don't have to get any. You don't have to get arty or fancy with it. You can, as always, if you find some appropriate images, put them in the background just to break up the white page. I'll just see if I can find some. So I have found an appropriate image. Unfortunately, it is colour. Now what we'll have to do to change this colour, you can't just select it and pull this about, because it affects every single item, every different item in the image. So the blue squares, or I'm no good at colours, my girlfriend says I'm colourblind, but she says all boys are red, blue, green, yellow, black, white. They're the only colours there. So yeah, so if you select them all and pull this colour wheel about, it will change everything, including the white background, the blue background, everything at once. So what we are going to do is just select all of these coloured items. I'll call it blue, but it's probably a turquoise. Or turquoise, as the posh say. And I'll change the colour of that. So a nice light grey will do. Then just repeat it over the entire page. There you go, make sure that it's covering around all the bleeds, which that is. Select them all, right click, arrange, move to the back, and then draw with trusty white. And again, just drag that beneath the table. And we'll knock the opacity down a smidge just so you can see the pattern underneath. just play about with these colours. Again, I'll just knock this opacity down. There you go, I think that's probably better there. Select the rectangle and your table. Shift Control. Drag it to the other side. Actually, instead of using rectangles, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to change the fill to white. That way it just covers the internal workings of the table. While we're at it, I think I might increase the weight of the bottom stroke. So I've changed the weight of the bottom of each day just to make it stand out a bit more. I'm going to also change the colour of these headers by selecting them, going to fill. So that looks a bit better. I will just now copy this table back over. So that is it for your blood pressure logbook. So it doesn't need to be anything fancy. It doesn't need this pattern in the background, but if you put it in, it just makes yours different to what's out there already. There's a lot of space to write in here, as we've demonstrated. You can get a size 16 font in there, which is technically large print. If you are concerned though, you can resize the book. There are lots of different options. I do have a video on resizing books, which I shall post in the description below. All you need to do now is just add however many pages you want. I like doing 109, 110 pages. We'll just see what this looks like without the blade. So that's what your final printed page will look like. Everything's in the margin. It looks pretty swish. Now you can keep that page in as it is, or you can clear the master and maybe add, a title page there. You could just have something like book belongs to. Just make that a bit bigger. And if you want to, you can have doctor's details and things like that, but I think that's enough. Like I say, it doesn't have to be anything flashy, it's just got to be functional. Which this is. So that is it for today's video, just a simple logbook. You can experiment with different images around the back if you want to. Like I said, I don't think it needs it personally, but by adding things in, you differentiate from the competition, and you could niche down, I suppose, if you wanted to tackle more, more specific diseases or illnesses that cause high blood pressure. You could use images. So this is for medical purposes. Obviously, all blood pressure books will be for medical purposes. But, some people on diets want to keep a check on the blood pressure. Some people who are sports enthusiasts want to keep a check on the blood pressure, and particularly, the pulse, resting pulse and things like that. So you could niche it down that way. it's up to you. These books are all customizable, and it's all down to you how you wish to use them. So that is it for today's episode. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and like and comment the videos. It is much appreciated, and I shall see you next time.